Look, back to the gaming. My question for you is, what do you think is the game? What do you think is the title that people seem to get the most heated over?
Oh,
He's like, let me tell you.
yeah. Call of Duty has a very toxic pop off type environment. Also, the sports titles like Madden and 2K. But those aren't necessarily convention type tournament games just because they take so long. Like Call of Duty, that's usually an hour a match because they have the variant style where they do like the hard point control and search and destroy and stuff. But anyway, yeah, those are I used to manage a gaming lounge and we would have those kind of tournaments, and Call of Duty is kind of funny. Like the sports guys, like when they start chirping at each other, they mean it. Like you better calm them down or else there's gonna be something that's gonna go down. But the Call of Duty guys, like they'll be chirping in the middle of the match, and then afterwards they're like, "Oh man, good job," and then they're best friends. It's like you were just talking about like his mom and like like dog feces. Like what happened here, And so yeah, Call of Duty's hilarious. 2K NBA, 2K and Madden guys, like they don't get too heated often, but it's the serious heated. You know what I mean? Whereas Call of Duty's kind of like a show off type heated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chris, I got a bit of a question.
Sure.
So I imagine that with your setup, real estate is very crucial. You only have so many screens, so many consoles, et cetera, so you can't be goofing around too much. But have you ever thought of like just putting a wild card out there, just like something that the people aren't going to expect?
Like what do you mean?
I'm talking about Desert Bus. Have you ever heard of a little game called Desert Bus?
No, I definitely
Simpsons
haven't.
Hit and Run, perhaps. What is Desert Bus, Brandon?
Desert Bus was it was part of a collection of games, a collection of Penn and Teller games. The popular magician.
Yeah.
That was going to come out for, I believe, that popular console, the Sega CD. Or it could have been something along those lines. But it was a very like multimedia-oriented experience. And Desert Bus was a game within that game. The premise of Desert Bus is, I believe that you are driving a bus. I think it is from LA to Las Vegas, although I could be wrong.
Through the desert.
And you are driving real time from those two cities. It takes, I think, like 6 to 8 hours. You cannot just hold down the A button and just cruise on. You have to constantly adjust your steering as you would in a normal car.
Yeah, because it drifts, I think. Yeah, they like programmed it to drift a little bit.
Yes, exactly. So you're cruising along, and I think that you're capped at like either 45 miles per hour or like 50 miles per hour. One of the two.
It's a real
you're
speed
cruising
scenario.
along. You're cruising along for 6 to 8 hours, and you get to your destination, and the doors open, and then they close, and then you drive back for 6 to 8 hours. And it repeats. It just repeats over and over again. You can never finish the game. It's just
pitfall.
Yeah. So people have actually used this game during charity streams. You'll have like teams of people just playing Desert Bus as long as they can for the kids. They're doing it for the kids,
for the children, just like Wu-Tang.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So a little known fact.
My very specific question: have you ever thought about putting Desert Bus on one of them screens?
I haven't, and the only reason is because one player would be there the whole convention. So.
Yeah,
that jerk.
One guy would just park there, and he would just pause it on the Friday night and be like, "All right, don't turn this off.
Oh no, there
going back tomorrow morning to continue."
That's the part I forgot. There's no pause.
Yeah,
he gets a waiver to stay overnight. He gets a waiver to stay overnight at the convention.
Jeez.
Got to take it back.
Do you ever get like anybody just real rowdy that you have to like tap on the shoulder and be like, all right, man, you're out? you're out of here.
At the conventions, it hasn't been so bad, but I mean, there has been a tournament or two where there's just that one person, and honestly, like, there might be somebody who like chatters a lot, but it's not like in a enticing and have to necessarily get rid of him. It's just like, man, that guy's a chatterbox. But then there is the instances where like two people are just like, somebody says something that somebody takes disrespectful, and they kind of want to start bucking up to one another, that you gotta calm the situation. But those situations honestly don't happen too often, because like at the conventions it's mainly FGC and Smash, and those guys play each other so often, like they're generally pretty good sports about not degrading or disrespecting anybody in those situations. So usually their pop-offs are more like proud of themselves type pop-offs, not like go suck it.
What you're saying is you can't be acting onions.
You can't. No
acting onions.
Don't act
acting onions. Here's the thing, Chris. Do you know about acting onions?
I don't know.
All right, look. If they're acting onions, they're gonna have to get in the skillet.
Uh-oh.
Right in the skillet.
Yeah.
It's the rules.
That is the rules.
Hey there, Humbl fam. The My Hero Convention in Florida is coming up fast, August 25th through the 27th. This event is for all ages and fandoms, with lots of exciting celebrities to meet, panels and events to attend, and tournaments and contests to win. I mean, it's hard to list them all in this short amount of time, but let's get it. You can meet Justin Briner, Lucy Christian, Monica Rial, Justin Cook, David Matranga, Emily Neves, Christopher Waycamp, Brittany Karbowski, Trina Nishimura, Leah Clark, Jamie Markey, Strange Cat Cosplay, Remy Domino, and Beku Koss, and who knows, maybe the Humbl team has a few last-minute surprise guests up their sleeves. And the cosplay, are you kidding me? I hear Florida brings it. Like every time. You guys gotta come out and see the cosplay contests, the video game and card game tournaments, the rave Saturday night. I haven't even mentioned the incredible artists in Artist Alley or the freaking sick merch you can get from the vendors. And it's all happening right across the street from a beautiful beach at the Destin Fort Walton Convention Center. Get your tickets now at www.myheroconvention.com or just check out the link in our bio. See you guys there. Until then, stay humble.